Hi, my name is Vicky from Be Gut Happy. Why do I want you to be gut happy? I'd like to share why I'm on a mission to tell as many people as possible about the importance of gut health. For well over 10 years, I needed an afternoon snooze every single day. I also struggled with daily stomach cramps, acid reflux, which I had been prescribed medicine for, bloating, constipation, which meant I was going to the toilet once every 2 to 3 days. And I also had the worry and the stress about why my body was struggling. That was until I started to address my gut health. Apart from the symptoms starting to lessen and then disappear, I've also enjoyed lots of positive health changes, and this still continues. This is not the way I remember learning about the human body. We're made up of viruses, bacteria, fungi, lovely microbes on and in our body. The majority are actually found in our gut, the gut microbiome. So your gut actually starts from your mouth and ends at your anus, and there's an amazing ecosystem in there. Those gut microbes are actually the weight of our brain, and it's referred to as the second brain. I actually like to refer to the gut as the first brain because I really trust that gut instinct. There's a lot of brain cells in there. They're learning and teaching us how to break down food, release digestive juices, organise when the food should move on. So we're actually only 10% human. For every one of the cells that make up the vessel that you call your body, there are actually 9 imposter cells hitching a ride. We are far more than skin, blood, flesh and bone. Babies in the womb encounter no microbes until they are born. Most babies will get their first dose of microbes from birth while travelling through the birth canal. Babies born by caesarean have a very different gut microbiome. However, the differences tend to disappear by the age of 9 months. Babies pick up even more microbes from breastfeeding. So this is all important because those early microbes help shape your immune system, digestive system, and even your brain. What have you done today that's good for your gut? What have you done today that's bad for your gut? Do you know what's a good or bad thing? So what's damaging our gut microbiome? The standard British diet is nutrient deficient. We have quick, convenient, processed foods which feed our unhealthy bacteria and starve our bacteria that love fresh foods. 80-20 split is what it should be, so we should have 80% good bacteria, 20% bad. Most people, it's actually the opposite from what it should be. After taking antibiotics, it can take weeks, months, or even years for your gut community to bounce back, if at all. We know that long-term use of medication may interfere with your body's ability to absorb nutrients and also to produce them. Alcohol can irritate the lining of the stomach, causing inflammation. Drinking alcohol can cause the blood sugar levels to spike and fall, and this stimulates the brain to feel hungry, prompting us to go for unhealthy foods to satiate it quickly. An inactive lifestyle increases your risk of health problems. One of the benefits of daily physical activity is that it keeps us regular. When we exercise, it allows our intestines to naturally contract to help pass waste through our system. We all know the dangers of outdoor pollution, but we could be exposing ourselves to harmful chemicals inside the home as well. Many cleaning products release dangerous chemicals which can trigger harmful symptoms. Common gastrointestinal symptoms due to stress are things like heartburn, indigestion, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, and lower abdominal pain. Stress can also cause inflammation. So here's the good news. Our gut health is affected by our diet and our lifestyle, which I think is great because you can take control of this. So we can do this by doing a variety of exercise. avoiding unnecessary medication, eating healthily, so we crowd out those bacteria that crave sweets and processed foods. We can take probiotics, use natural products for your body and your home, avoid stress and employ stress management, and drink lots of water. Do you know how thick your gut lining is? So, for example, your eyelids are about 5 cells thick and your palms about 30. So the answer is 1 cell thick. And this thin layer is protected by your gut microbiome, so those trillions of microorganisms, including bacteria. Their job is to process toxins and move them on. If you do not have a gut microbiome populated by good bacteria, then bacterial toxins and undigested food particles pass through the gut wall and leak into your bloodstream. This can then trigger the immune system, and the body responds to this attack by creating inflammation. So this is leaky gut. I've mentioned inflammation a few times. It's really important to be aware of inflammation. It's the root of chronic disease. The thyroid is a sensitive gland which regulates energy and weight gain. Thyroid issues are usually the first sign of leaky gut. The liver is our detoxifying organ. It does most of its work while we sleep. So if it has to process an overload of toxins leaking from the gut, it then engages the heart in this process, which then leads on to a restless night's sleep. The liver also plays a huge role in metabolizing fats and hormone balance, so you don't want it to be overburdened by toxins. Thinking about our joints, when toxins and pathogens leak into our bloodstream, our gut lining becomes inflamed, followed on by our joints. This then creates systemic inflammation. Do you know the percentage of serotonin that's produced in your gut? 75%. Serotonin is the key hormone that stabilises our mood, feelings of well-being and happiness. This hormone impacts our entire body. We know that our gut and brain hold great influence over each other. The gut produces neurotransmitters, they're chemical messengers, which travel from the gut via the vagus nerve to the brain, and therefore the gut can affect levels of neurotransmitters produced. If you have a healthy, well-balanced gut, the messages going up to your brain are positive. On the flip side, if your gut bacteria are unhealthy and not balanced, the messages will be sent lowering your mood. Dr. Seth Fergal is a medical doctor specialising in holistic strategies, and he states that if you are not feeling happy or as well as you would like, you should start with addressing your gut health. Do you know how long an apple is in cold storage for? The average is about 9 months. So what does that actually mean? It means that by the time you eat an average apple from the supermarket, you are eating fibre and sugar. Those wonderful antioxidants have been lost. So is it a surprise that even when we do eat well, we still don't feel as well as we would like to? Do you know the number of salads in 2018 needed to match the nutritional content of one salad in 1965? 47. That number is absolutely shocking. Modern day farming methods mean our food has far less nutrients than it used to. Pesticides are regularly sprayed on crops. These pesticides also affect the plant microbiome and therefore affect the nutrients within the plant. We know that the nutrients within food are far less than they used to be, but we also have the added complication that all food, even the same type, contain different levels of nutrition depending on where and how it was grown. Another question for you, do you know the percentage of your immune system found in the gut? At least 70%. The gut microbiome teaches and regulates our entire immune system. The most revealing data shows an immune system of gut microbes working together, communicating with your body to sound the alarm when defences are needed. So it's essential that we make sure our gut is functioning properly, because this will have an effect on our overall health. When there is an imbalance in your gut microbiome, it can confuse your immune system. Your immune system can start attacking healthy cells, which can lead to you becoming sick more easily, and recovery can be harder. This is Microbiome Man. He's my favourite man. He gives a really clear picture of all the systems in your body that are affected by gut health. And as you can see, they are wide-ranging. At Be Gut Happy, I recommend supplements to support the work I do. The supplements fill in the gaps that are missing from your lifestyle. They are not a substitute for eating well. You can make a lot of positive health changes by changing what you eat, but we find that these changes can happen a lot more quickly when you add in such high quality, potent nutrition. The supplements that I recommend are food supplements, and they are made by Synergy Worldwide. Over 90% of supplements available are not made by the company that sell them. The majority are actually manufactured synthetically in enormous factories in China. They're unregulated and can do a lot more harm than good. Synergy Worldwide are FDA approved and USDA organic certified and fair trade. Their products are batch tested to make sure they contain what they say they do, and there is a 90-day money-back guarantee. There are currently 15 clinical trials behind the products, as well as tests for contaminants, efficacy and bioavailability. Imagine striving to feel strong, well and active. Rather than just healing health issues that you are having, I believe we can do this by supporting our gut health. If you would like to find out more or to start your journey to being gut happy, I'd love for you to get in touch. I also offer a free, no obligation health analysis. You can check out my website or social media for testimonials. I love helping people feel well. Michael Mosley, who's spent a lot of time exploring the gut, says, "Your gut is a wonderful piece of engineering," and I couldn't agree more. Hope you continue to learn more about this fascinating, ever-changing topic. Thank you so much for your time.